Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to take this to any nearest bank. William Ruto is going to be a one-term president. If elections were to be held in this country tomorrow, I can assure you, in a free and fair contest, William Ruto will be defeated very early in the morning. Majority of Kenyans will wake up just with one mission of voting William Ruto out of office.
Sebeli dynasty baya. Asara tawala. Wenzangu wa Bungoma, msicheze na moto. Si mumecheza na moto na mumeumia. Si mumecheza na moto na mumeumia. Munataka kurudi kwa moto ama munataka kuokoka? Munataka kuokoka? Njia ya kuokoka ni baba. Nawaambia. Njia ya kuokoka ni nini? Njia ya kuokoka ni nini? Afadhali mzee ambaye ni mtulivu, ambaye hana haja ya kujaza mifuko yake, ambaye atachunga masilahi ya watu yake, badala ya mdomo tamtamu, lakini akiingia ni wale wa kufanya moja yako, nusu ya mwananchi, mbili yako na tano yangu. Na mnawajua nyinyi, mnawajua.
I'm saying this because William Ruto is making life unbearable for Kenyans. William Ruto campaigned and won the presidency in quotes on the platform of a hustler. Just before I settled to record this video, a gazette notice emerged in the Republic of Kenya. In that gazette notice, there is the area of Registrations of Persons Act. And in that gazette notice, which is number 15242, it's review of charges and fees. Just listen to this. ID cards. That is the first item, ID cards. Not previously registered. It means if you are a Kenyan born here and you've attained the age of 18 and you want your ID, you want to apply for ID, previously, during Uhuru Kenyatta's regime, it used to be zero. Application of ID has always been zero since the time I was born, since the time you were born. William Ruto is asking you guys to pay 1,000 to apply for IDs. How many people will be able to do that? I think these guys don't understand that in this country, there are people who can never get 1,000 bob at the age of 20. There are parents who cannot or will not be able to afford that 1,000 bob to give to their kids to go and apply for ID. So if it's intended to raise money, it means the number of people who will be applying will reduce. And therefore, you will not get the right number unless it will be a condition. Now, it's not ending there. Let me show you the most interesting part. Replacing ID or duplicate. Assuming you were just walking or doing your stuff. Then along the way, someone umepigwa ngeta. Abo menyongwa. Yeah? You'd go and apply for a replacement, which just used to cost 100 bob. Right now, William Ruto wants to increase that from 100 bob to 2,000. Tell me how many people will be able to replace their IDs. You've lost your ID, then you are expected to cough 2,000 to replace it. How many people will be able to do that? Now, interestingly, they're saying that there is a civil servant of badges, which used to be 100 bob. You'll be required to pay 1,000 bob. And it's not ending there. There are those Kenyans. Let me just get you here. There are those Kenyans. Where is it? There are those Kenyans who are residing outside the Republic of Kenya. And Let's say today you get a job in Uganda or Tanzania. You are a woman. You are 4 months pregnant. You go there. Or you go to South Africa. You give birth there. Then you want to register that kid here. You come with him or her to register here. You'll be required to pay 1 million Kenyan shillings. 1 million. Wewe umeenda kufanya kazi yako hapa Tanzania. Kazi ya mjengo. Umepatana na mchumba. Meza. 1 million. Where will Kenyans get all this money? Currently, if you are to if you are to marry officially at the age, you pay only 5,000. Ruto's government wants you now to pay 50,000. Will that be possible?
Na mimi nataka niwaambie hivi, serikali ya Kenya hakuna hata tax moja tumeongeza. Na hakuna hata tax itaongezwa. Mtaona katika budget yetu ya mwezi wa 6 tutakuwa tunapunguza taxes.
Anyway, that's not the basis of this video. Sorry for that long. In this video, I want us to analyze why Kenya Kwanza leaders or Kenya Kwanza members of parliament yesterday confronted William Ruto at State House over cost of living. But William Ruto told them to go away because for him, as long as they will be popular at the right time, it doesn't matter. Why do you think Kenya Kwanza leaders or members of parliament confronted William Samoei Arap Ruto? That's what I want us to analyze in this video. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto is expected to address the nation. And I don't know what you'll be able to tell Kenyans. And I'm also not very sure whether Kenyans will spare even a minute to listen to their beloved president. But let us wait for that address tomorrow. But what do you think Kenya Kwanza MPs yesterday decided to confront Ruto over the cost of living? Number one, this cost of living is something that can be managed by the government if they want. And it's really making Kenya Kwanza leaders face serious hostility on the ground. And politics is local. If you are a member of parliament, and sometimes I also wonder why we witness a lot of hypocrisy in the Republic of Kenya. You see, the cost of living was occasioned primarily by the new tax regime that was passed in parliament. Members of parliament, Kenya Kwanza members of parliament, turned themselves into a voting robot. They went and then they passed some laws that automatically affected the cost of living. So currently, their supporters, their followers, their voters, let me use the right word, their voters are feeling it. So they can't even go to the ground. So for them, they just felt that for us to salvage this situation, Mr. President, can you do something? Of course, we can go to parliament, we can amend the law, we can reduce some taxation, things like those. William Ruto did not listen to them. So for me, the main reason why they wanted to talk to the president over this is because of the hostility they are facing on the ground. Number two, why Kenya Kwanza MPs are really concerned is that Kenya Kwanza has now lost the hustler narrative. William Ruto campaigned on a platform of a hustler, a chicken seller who rose against all odds to where he was by that time, the deputy president. And then he gave the hustlers the opportunity now to vote one of their own in office. But sometimes I wonder, who told Kenyans that they understood Ruto better than Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi a man who made him the person he is today. Who told Kenyans that they knew Ruto better than Moi? Because by the time Moi was dying, he could not even allow Ruto near him. Again, who told Kenyans that they knew Ruto better than Uhuru Kenyatta? Uhuru Kenyatta was the president of the Republic of Kenya. As a president, he knew a lot. Uhuru Kenyatta warned Kenyans. Kenyans didn't listen. So who convinced Kenyans that at least they could understand Ruto better than Uhuru? So the hustler narrative has not been lost. Ruto is now going for hustlers. At the end of the third year, someone was telling me that, Ruto is smart, is going to put this pressure on Kenyans. In the fourth year, he's going to reduce all these things, he's going to return them to the default setting. Then after returning them to the default setting, then he's going to campaign that, okay, we've now fixed the economy. Now the next phase is going to be in the second term. I can assure you, Kenyans are not going to buy that crap. Kenyans are currently very bitter with William Ruto. In fact, if you go to Twitter currently, the information which Kenyans are passing to Raila Odinga is simple. Baba, continue remaining silent. Go and play golf in Miami. Choose any other country and play golf. Don't talk. Don't be tempted, because majority of Kenya Kwanza supporters are asking Raila to call for mandamano. That the previous mandamanos were premature. That this is now the right time. Raila Odinga should not listen to those individuals. Let Kenyans deal with their own problems. If they are serious, they can persevere the 4 years, then make change. The third reason why these Kenya Kwanza leaders wanted to confront Ruto is because of the 2027 election. Some of these guys, because Kenya Kwanza government is unpopular. Sometimes I think power corrupts. I don't know why William Ruto has not really appreciated that Kenyans are tired with the government. So most of these members of parliament are able to know, they're able to see, they're able to feel that Kenya Kwanza has become very unpopular, and therefore winning the 2027 election is going to be a tall order for them. So they needed to save face. But Ruto ni nani? Ruto is just concerned about his seat, because for him, he believes he can make good money through this taxation. He also believes that from there, the elections might go his way, whether through the normal way or unorthodox means. He doesn't care. And lastly, I think the members of parliament are feeling the heat because they're being mocked that they are voting robots. So they're really feeling it. I don't know what to think. And I don't know whether I lost track of what I was saying, my thought process today. But I think I began this video on a very sad mood. So you'll forgive me, but I think you've listened to me. Thank you. And may you have a good day. Bye-bye.